G'day, it's Daniel Reymer from the Farm Trader magazine. Today we're here with Monteith to talk about the new Kubota M7132 Deluxe. So enlighten us a bit more about this Deluxe, and you've got different ranges, don't you? So
yeah, that's right, Dan. So what we've got the basic spec, which is a standard.
Yep.
And that comes with an 80 litre geared pump.
Yep.
No
Yep.
front suspension.
No front suspension, yep.
And 40k
40K,
trans.
yep.
Whereas the Deluxe, you get front suspension.
Bit more of the luxuries, eh?
That's a little bit more comfort. 50k trans.
50K, yeah.
And you also get the 110 litre CCLS pump.
Yep.
And
so you're saying you get that pump plus an extra 48 with power steering.
Yeah, power steering's correct.
Yep.
Kubota always have their power steering separate.
Yep. And so the front suspension on these?
Dana front axle, high DAC front suspension. When Kubota developed these tractors, they went to the best components on the market.
Oh yeah.
Hence why it's got the ZF transmission.
ZF trans, yeah.
ZF final drive.
So the ZF transmission, is that through power shift and the CVT models as well?
Yes, correct.
So no matter what your choice is, you've got one that'll suit. So the power shift, stick with that for the minute.
Yep.
So this is a power shift model, isn't it?
Power shift, yes.
So how many ranges and gears do you sort of have? Is it?
So essentially it's the 6-speed 5 range, but it also has creep. So you've got 54 forward, 27 reverse. So more than enough gears to play with. Yeah. And the engine, this is a 4-cylinder tractor, isn't it? Correct.
So
yes.
4-cylinder, how many litre?
So it's a 6.1 litre Kubota engine.
So
140mm stroke, 118mm bore. A couple of comments we get from our customers is they're very surprised at how much torque it's got, but also the manoeuvrability. Like you mentioned, it's got that shorter wheelbase, but also it's very stable. This tractor weighs in at just under 7 tonnes, so she's 6.8 tonne. So you've got a good solid tractor. Lift 9.4 tonne on the rear remote, on the rear linkage.
And it's quickie loader, is it?
Yeah, essentially it is the ALO quickie loader, but it's branded Kubota. So it's got the Q6M, so a lot of customers will be familiar with the Q6M loader.
Definitely a nice loader.
Yeah, the good thing about it is, of course, it's high tensile steel, so it's not bulky. It's
still strong.
Exactly,
still
relatively lightweight, but it's still very, very strong. The loader itself is made in Sweden. So yeah, mats up nicely to the Kubota M7.
And the subframe on this tractor, you're saying, it goes all plates along the side all the way back to the transmission.
Yes,
so
correct.
Your rails, you don't have your rails at the bottom.
That's right. Yep. So there's 20mm plate that ties the engine right through to the back of the transmission, and you just mentioned, so you don't have to have extra rails underneath. Gives you more ground clearance.
Keep your ground clearance up.
Correct. Yep. You see it comes standard on the Trelleborg tyres, premium tyres, and then when you go to the premium tractor you actually get Michelin tyres with that. The standard Deluxe is a very, very good farmer's tractor. And even there's a few contractors out there now running them.
Yeah, well, certainly you got the weight and the power and the short wheelbase to handle it.
That's right.
Diesel capacities and AdBlue capacities.
Yes, so you've got 330 litre fuel tank and 38 litre AdBlue tank. Because it's got DPF as well, it only uses a small piece of AdBlue. So essentially you'd get anywhere sort of 8 to 10 fills per tank. They do suggest with AdBlue to keep it flushed out regularly. So every time you top up, they say to top up with AdBlue as well.
So is there any other options? Is there Tier 2, Tier 3 models available?
Yeah, we do have in our arsenal, we have a Tier 2 model.
Tier 2,
so there's no AdBlue, no DPF filter, and you've got a 390 litre fuel tank.
Oh, so they actually make the tank bigger?
Make the tank bigger, yep. So there's once again still the same ranges, same tractor, just without
it.
the ad pieces.
So all the technology is all the exact same internally.
Correct.
That cab looks like it's got a lot of glass around, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's actually the largest cab on the market for that horsepower bracket. It's 4.12 square metres, whereas the next opposition to that is 3.96. So it's actually the largest cab. And funny you say that is the curved fenders and the low of the console beside you. There's a lot of customers have mentioned how much visibility there is.
Down the sides.
Absolutely incredible. See right down to the side of the engine, right down to the front of the loader.
And this is the loader joystick, the quick loader joystick. So it's easy through your thumb.
Correct. And when you're not using the loader, that can purely just be put out of the way wherever you want to put it. It's not.
And then this one is all your gears.
And
so there's a button on the back for your forward and reverse. So obviously we can use both, whatever hand we want at whatever time. So if this hand's busy using our hydraulic spools, we can use this hand. This hand's busy turning, we can use this hand to change direction.
Correct.
And plus, got all our gears and there's nice orange auto button there.
Perfect.
Does that change our ranges for us all
Changes
the way through?
all the gears right through. Yep, depending on throttle, and also where you've got this transmission dial set.
That dial sets how quick you
Correct.
want, where the engine RPM is.
Yeah, that's right. If you've got a heavy baler or something on the back, turn it hard right, and it'll speed match a lot better on hills.
Yeah, then if you've got a light trailer or something, you can took it to the left,
Dial
to
it
be
right.
quite economical.
That's correct. Yep.
And we've got a 4-speed PDOs,
Correct.
and so it's all yellow. It's all the PDO, and then
PDO. Yep.
blues.
Blues
all
your hydraulic
hydraulics.
remotes. Yep. As I
Oh,
mentioned,
yeah.
3 standard on the on all the M7s, but there's a fourth optional.
Yep. And another thing I noticed, there's nothing on the roof.
Correct. So you've got plenty of headroom, plenty of visibility.
Yeah, horizon's very high, and then they won't get dirty.
That's
dirty
correct.
Roof
Yeah,
either.
you don't need to touch the roof at all. Air conditioning underneath the seat, and it's 25% greater capacity than Series 1.
Another thing, you got battery isolator there, is it?
Correct. Yep. So end of the day, switch straight off,
Isolate your battery.
isolate your battery.
You're going to have a fresh battery in the morning.
Correct. When you've got tier 4, that power will actually stay on for about 15 minutes,
And then shuts
making
up
sure that
automatically.
it's sucking all the AdBlue back to the tank,
yeah.
and then it shuts off. Yep.
Here you go, and you got A rev and B rev, so that's electronic revs, are they?
That's correct. Yep.
So you don't have to use the hand throttle, you can set your A and B.
Correct.
So if you
Yep.
like pay a herring or something, you just hit your A rev, drop it down, away you go.
Perfect. Yeah, and at B you could use that as a headland.
Yeah.
Drop it back 500 revs or whatever you decide.
Right at a nice point, it's all laid out, all within arm's reach.
Yep.
Exactly where you want it.
Exactly. Stereo air conditioning over there.
Yeah, view out the back window, you can see the drawbar pin quite easily.
Yes. Yep. And that's with the drawbar right in
Right
as
in,
well.
yeah.
Yep.
And the lift arms are very easily seen too. So
You'll notice those rounded guards, the visibility down to the ground.
yeah, the edges drop off quite substantially.
That's right.
So-
Yep.
So steering column, it's foot pedal adjustment, telescopic hand tilt.
Correct.
Quite easy to do with the foot in the centre.
Exactly.
You don't have to get your hand over and push a lever.
Exactly.
And we've also got a field and road mode button, is it?
That's right.
So that'll lock it in that range of gears you're in. So
Correct. So when you're in the field, you can only change in that range. It just means if you've got a heavy implement on behind you, it doesn't do a range change and effectively go into neutral.
push you down the hill if it's a trailer or
Correct. Yep.
So this deluxe model, it's got manual spools by the looks of it. So
Yes.
the premium,
Yeah, premium comes with electronic remotes.
Yep.
And both Bosch.
Bosch, yep.
So very good electronics on them. But this is mechanical, and you'll see that they're adjustable, and they're also self-cancelling detent. The comes standard with 3 remotes. The green one, if you've got a customer who's got a post driver,
Yep.
plug into the green and it won't self-cancel.
Oh, I see.
So it'll
set up
continually flow.
set up for
Yep.
every option.
That's right. And the other thing we've got is, mentioned before, the CCLS pump. So you've got power beyond, you've got your load sensing, 2 returns, T for tank, and hydraulic trailer brake is also standard. That's actually standard on all M7s, the hydraulic trailer brake.
Nice.
And you can get a 4th remote.
4th remote, yeah.
And then also if you get front linkage PTO.
There's another couple on the side there.
Yeah, another remote comes standard with the front linkage.
I see,
Yep.
Yep.
So when you order it through Kubota, you get another remote standard.
Oh, I see. They're nice big lift arms, aren't they, on the back?
Yeah, this tractor's been designed to lift 9.4 tonne. So yeah, it's
Certainly can handle the weight that you're going to put on it, aren't you?
Yep, power harrows, the likes, 6 metre power harrows we've had on these before. Piece of cake.
Yep.
Got 4-speed PTO. So you've got obviously 540, 540,
1000 E.
That's correct. Yep. The Shaun is the drawbar, and obviously the ladder frame.
Ladder frame.
So you can get high hitch. Essentially it's a ring feeder setup.
Yeah.
But you can also get the piton hitch and also the 80mm
K80 ball.
K80 ball. Yep.
This air filter system, it's got a Venturi around the side, is it? Connected to the fan.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Kubota have used the fan idea rather than putting it through the exhaust. Most of the larger stuff that comes through gets sucked straight out. Having said that, there shouldn't be too much because all this intake area is actually sealed.
Yep.
So in theory it's all comes through the grill anyway, but the bigger particles do get sucked out.
Yep. And these radiators, they pop out and open for easy cleaning?
Yeah, correct. So you've got a latch on either side of the radiator, and the radiator pulls out enough to get your hand and an air gun in there.
To clean them out.
Yep.
There's a lot of room between the front of the engine and the radiator, so easy cleaning, isn't it?
Easy cleaning, correct. Yep. Like everything, especially this time of year, bird's nest, always a good idea to keep the bonnet up.
One piece bonnet's nice too. No side panels take off. It's just straight up and open, and you can get straight in there and see it all.
Yep. And obviously that Q6M loader is also very easy to take off as well.
Yep.
Legs fold down.
Quick latches.
Quick latch. Single piece coupler. Job done.
So thanks for letting us take a look around the Kubota M7 today.
Oh, that's fine, Dan.
For more information, head to your local Kubota dealer.
That's correct. Yep.
And they'll sort you out with all the options and availabilities of them.
All you need to know.
All you need to know, yep. And for a full review, check out farmtrailer.co.nz or pick up the magazine.